Greetings, students, faculty, staff, trustees, alumni, and friends. Today we celebrate the legacy of the great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., an extraordinary, revered, and courageous man who, during the Civil Rights Movement, fought relentlessly and peacefully for a more just world, for the Black community, and for everyone. It is clear that 52 years after Dr. King's assassination, his fight for justice and equality lives on because of systemic racism, as evidenced by the tragic and all too common events we are all witness to. Most recently in Columbus, in the deaths of Casey Woodson Jr. and Andre Hill. At Ohio Dominican, we are committed to social justice for all. In fact, it's been ingrained in our very fiber since our founding by the Dominican Sisters of Peace 110 years ago. That's why, although Ohio Dominican will be closed in observance of this special day, I encourage our entire community to participate in a shared moment of peace, contemplation, and renewed commitment to action. Today, I'd like us to pause and reflect on the impact that Dr. King's legacy has had on our lives. Then I'd like each of us to consider ways that we might continue to contribute to Dr. King's work to make our world, our community, and our campus more peaceful and just. One of Dr. King's writings that I find most inspirational is a letter that he wrote in 1963 from a jail cell in Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. King had just been arrested for participating in a nonviolent protest against segregation. And this letter was directed at a number of religious leaders in the South who criticized Dr. King and his supporters for knowingly, though peacefully, violating that law in protest. As Dr. King wrote, and I quote, "To put it in the terms of St. Thomas Aquinas, an unjust law is a human law that is not rooted in eternal and natural law. Any law that uplifts human personality is just. Any law that degrades human personality is unjust." Dr. King also goes on to share that famous and profound statement, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." I urge you to read the letter from a Birmingham jail in full. It's widely available online, and it's just as relevant today as it was then. In closing, as we continue to witness events of social and racial unrest, both near and far, I hope you take this time to reflect not only on just an incredible man and his gospel of freedom, but also on how each and every one of us can help create a new world abundant with love, peace, and justice. Thank you.